Thomas Wolfe, the Chief of Police. Mayor Wheeler, you've got the floor.
All right, so you've seen this presentation already. The only thing that's changed is the dates at the top of the agenda item. Charlotte Nelson is here also to answer questions. And council, I will turn it over to you.
Thank you, Mayor Wheeler. Do we have questions or concerns regarding this item? Councilmember Younger.
Yes, as you know, I was on vacation last week and I was caught by surprise to see this in the agenda pack.
Sorry, Eric, where you got cut out.
We have a long-standing tradition in City Council not to revisit an item that we've decided upon. And when I left the last vote on this, it was the mayor is going to go ahead and seek out a candidate. If you need to refresh your memory, you can read the August 12th Cashapp Sun article. And I come back after 1 week and it's like my world's been flipped around. And now we're voting to appoint Captain Wolfe as the police chief. So I'd like someone to explain to me what happened.
Thank you. I'll explain to you what happened last week. I knew we had a discussion about this a few weeks back. From there, I then did some homework. I knew this was going to come back. I met with the police department. I met with about 12 officers, and a lot of them are open for the hiring process, but they feel at this current time with all the new state law mandates that they felt they needed some consistency in their department. And they requested that we continue to keep Chief Wolfe on as their chief, because the last thing the police department wanted was a chief hired from Texas who doesn't know our state laws and would cause disruption in the department. And so there's a lot of unrest in the department currently, just because of the uncertainty with the new laws and a new chief possibly coming in. And so with that in mind, I made sure to talk to both sides. You know, I talked to we heard from the community. So I talked to the department, and everyone is wishing that we would bring Chief Wolfe back. And we had a lot of community members speak at the meeting last week regarding Daryl Riley, for one, being part of the Race Equity Advisory Committee, shared that Chief Wolfe is the person that they want right now. The last thing they need is to disrupt the department. And so I made a motion to bring back, request the mayor to bring Chief Wolfe back to the agenda. That was then voted unanimously by all council members that were there to bring him back. That is the reason why he is brought back to the table, because of the motion that was made, the community input, and what our department requested in the new upcoming chief. So with all the changes coming up, they feel comfortable moving forward with Chief Wolfe. And so then the motion was passed unanimously, 6 yeses, 1, you weren't there. So that's a brief. If anyone wants to highlight anything else I missed, they can. But
let me ask some questions, and I apologize. I'm heading back from my vacation. I'm not driving, but I'm in a car, and I apologize for that. Leslie, you mentioned we don't want someone from Texas that doesn't know the laws. Is that just an example? I assume we're not considering someone from Texas, and that the candidate could be from within Washington State or anywhere in the country, but we're going to exclude everyone. Is that your position?
Yes, because the department, this is on behalf of the department. The department felt they needed some consistency right now with Chief Brissett leaving, with the new laws that are coming in front of them. They wanted consistency, and they all, even though some of them may have gripes against Chief Wolfe because of some of the things that's going on, they feel wholeheartedly to keep him as chief because he is a consistent face right now. And they didn't want
is this the policy?
Disruption.
Sure. Is this, when you say the department doesn't want someone else, one, I kind of question, is that the police department's choice to pick out who their supervisor is? And two, are you talking about the Bremerton Police Officers Guild or just individual members that you talk to?
I've talked to individual members. I didn't pick and choose anyone. I just randomly talked to 12. And no, it is not the police department's decision moving forward with hires. But our job as council members is to do best for the city, to listen to the constituents, but also listen to the department and make what's best for the department as well.
All right. I don't want to rehash all this again. I missed the meeting. That's my fault. But do you guys consider our vision statement for our equal opportunity employment practices, which specifically say we're going to reach out to all qualified individuals, regardless of race, basically the guidelines of the Race Equity Committee to make sure it's a fair process?
So Eric, I will share that Daryl Riley was there. He's on the committee. Faye Flemister was there. Michael Quinn and myself, of course, but we had five of the Race Equity Advisory Committee join us. Daryl Riley quoted, he doesn't want to tokenize a person of color in the department. And it might be detrimental. It might be wrong to put that person in there in this department at this time.
So are you telling me that the Race Equity Advisory Committee made an official recommendation of hiring Captain Wolfe?
I can't say the committee as a whole. I can say 5 of the 10 committee members.
5 of how many committee members?
10. There's 10.
I see. Did the council go into executive session to discuss any of the items that were brought up in the August 12th Kitsap Sun article?
We did not go into that because it was one of those kind of are you referring to what we voted on already?
The article, maybe you can refresh did you guys talk anything about that was brought up in the article? Or
no.
The article that was written by Ms. Revelowski shortly after the council made its decision.
That's a no, but
Okay.
I also did some research on that as well, regarding that. And I'm not going to bring any names or anything like that, but it was dealt with, and a particular individual went to 2 other departments and was dismissed for the same stuff that was in our department.
Okay, so I'll let it go. You did your own investigation and you were satisfied. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, I've done a lot of research going forward.
All right, thank you.
Is there any other questions from the council? Seeing none? Okay. How do we want to move forward with this? Consent or general business?
General business.
Say it again.
The general business, please.
General business it is. Just a note, I know we're putting this under general business, but we did, majority of us all vote to bring them back to the table. So I just wanted to let everybody know that for the record. With that, is no other comments. We're moving this to general business.